Hi, I am here to talk to you today about the 1 Minute Articulation app and what makes it so unique and so effective. So, the 1 Minute Articulation app uses a model type called high frequency short duration. Now, that's just a really big word for high amounts of practice in a short period of time. Now, the only way for a child to clear up a speech pattern is with a lot of practice. But how do you do that? Everyone is so busy. How can you find the time for that? Well, we found a way to help a child practice a lot of sounds in just 1 minute. Over 25 years ago, we developed a paper version of the 1 Minute Articulation app. What we did is we got a sheet of paper and we put 12 to 16 words on there, and we were focused on a certain speech sound in a certain position. And then we gave these sheets to children and we said, we want to see how many times you can get through all of these words on this sheet in 1 minute using your best sounds. And so we sat back and watched, and it was amazing to see how many practices they would get in 1 minute. They were getting in 60, sometimes 75 words in a minute with good sounds. So then we decided, well, how can we make this more effective? So we put a little phrase at the top of the sheet, and we used the same target sound and in the same position, and we put 2 or 3 of those words in there that would go with the pictures. And then we did the same thing with the sentence, but we added even more target sounds in the right position. So now the children were getting double the practice or quadruple the practice every time they went through the sheet. They worked from the word level to the phrase level to the sentence level. And we would give these sheets to the parents, and we would have them take it home for homework, and we'd say, just practice with your child for 1 minute. And it was unbelievable. Kids were getting in and out of therapy in half the time and clearing up sounds sometimes as soon as 4 to 6 months. Now, we realized that nobody wants to carry around a notebook with paper sheets in it anymore. So we finally developed the 1 Minute Articulation app. But it has been around in a paper version and been very successful for over 25 years. But it's perfect in an app because now a speech language pathologist can use it at the beginning of a session or at the end of a session and get a lot of practices in with the child. So even if the rest of the therapy session goes poorly, which sometimes it does, the therapist can rest assured that that child got a lot of practice still that day. And no longer does a speech and language pathologist have to spend hours of time developing speech homework packets, because all a parent needs is the 1 Minute Articulation app to practice with their child at home. It's easy to use, and you can use it anywhere. If you're waiting for a few minutes, you can pull out the app and have a child practice. And that's what we used it for, was for home practice. So if you want a child to make rapid progress on his speech and speech and language skills, then the 1 Minute Articulation app is for you. And we have created a series of videos that will help explain how to use the 1 Minute Articulation app. So go check those out and watch a child's speech take flight.